Good morning, good afternoon, church family. It's good to see you guys, and here I am with you once again. Little did I know that filling in for Dennis would not just mean Sunday morning, but Monday as well. And so trying to continue in with just his efforts that he's made all year to check in on you guys and continue to encourage you all to pursue these daily Bible readings and let the Lord just try to transform you, especially in light of the recent message. And so yesterday we had a chance to just talk together and think through what does it mean to love one another. And the main point that we tried to emphasize that I want to just bring back to your mind this morning and today and for this week is the fact that Jesus put forward a great example for us, and that love and obedience are just so intricately connected. As difficult as that may be for us to believe and to embrace, that is what the Scripture teaches. And so what Jesus shows us is that through his deep and profound love for God the Father, it led him through a life of radical obedience to submit himself to the Father's will, even to the point of death. But in that obedience, he revealed not just his love for the Father, but the Father's love for humanity. And so it's a beautiful portrait. It's a beautiful model for us. And ultimately what we talked about yesterday was that obedience shines the light on your love. And through Christ, his obedience shines the light on the fact that love is sacrificial. That you need to love others more than yourself. And so that's the model, that's the encouraging word for us, to remain in his love, to remember how we have been loved by him so that we can love others in the same way. And so I just put that before you again for this week, and would just ask that would be something that you would pray for, that you would seek, that you would truly begin to reflect on what that means for you. And I want to get a little specific for you as you start into a work week and you're out of a Sunday atmosphere. Here's what that scripture taught me. What I realized as I began to reflect on all that the Lord was doing in my life and what that scripture was encouraging me to do was that I had often given up on certain friendships. That there were certain friendships for whatever reasons. And maybe it wasn't a grudge, maybe it wasn't anything that was really difficult. It was just the way that life took us down different paths. But there were definitely friendships in my life that I just kind of given up on. And subconsciously I was thinking, well, certain people just aren't worth the time, energy, and effort that they once were. And what I realized is that by remembering what the gospel has done for me and remembering how Jesus has loved me, I realized he never gives up on us. He never quits giving effort towards us. And so just to think positively about somebody and think they're still my friends and think that I would treat them really well is one thing, but to actually show them that and to actually tell them I love them and actually continue to be their friends and exert that effort to maintain that friendship, well, that's something completely different. And that's the model that Jesus provides. And so that led me to reconnect with some old people, some old friendships that I hadn't had in a long time, and just to reestablish those connections and express my deep felt sincerity for them and to hope to continue those friendships in the future. So I say that to you to ask that you would do something similar this week, to just evaluate the relationships in your life and see who it is you need to reconnect with and show those efforts that you would love each other well and love the people in your life really well so that you can point to the redemptive work on the cross. So we're going to continue reading this week as you go through these final chapters of Jesus' life in John 13, 14, and 15. And I just pray that this would be the thing that's on your heart and your mind, and that the Lord would lead you in a spirit of transformation and obedience, and that in your obedience you would shine the light on your love for Jesus Christ. Praying for you. We love you. We'll see you soon.